Hello everyone and welcome to another daily. This time I'm doing a post commentary because I wasn't able to record the noise of my own voice in the past week due to a family visit I was, I wanted to say attending, but they crashed at my place. Anyway, we're playing Robot and this is probably the best daily that I had as of yet. It's not my best run ever, however I still am happy to be able to share this with you. So we start with a pretty bad weapon, which is the disc gun, which a few seconds ago nearly killed me right there. But now I'm back to the revolver. Level 2 is pretty decent if I didn't get hit there, and the choices of mutations are irrelevant because we take the back muscle. Back muscle, man, always need the back muscle. Now most of the time back muscle won't even do you any good because you die way sooner than it can play any role in the game, but the fact is that without it you cannot reasonably play in the late to end the game, as if there was something like that. But anyway, you just need it, you cannot pass it whatever happens. Laser pistol is a small upgrade on the disc gun, but not really a massive one, and I pretty nearly cleared out this level. Yeah, I did. So we're approaching the big bandit with a revolver and a laser pistol. Now this run didn't start really good. I felt really bad at this point about it, and I thought it would be just another 140, 120 kill one, especially because I get really badly hurt in about a second. Yeah, right here I dropped down to 1 hit point, and that just isn't nice. But I managed to in the end kill the big bandit. As you can see, he didn't, oh actually he did drop a health kit, and that kinda made me feel slightly better. You know, 3 hit points always better than 1. Now, killing all these enemies was just a cleaning work. I don't think there was anything else on this level that would really make me wonder about anything. But the weapons, that's just a horrible start. Now, I might have done even a better job if I took the laser weapon, laser pistol, and this gun. This is a small upgrade though. The splinter pistol is the weakest one of the splinter guns. It shoots the same type of ammo bolts as does the crossbow, and you can see that it can one-shot any, if you can hit them, any rats or other enemies in the sewers. So I'm doing good use of it. Now you probably noticed that I took recycling gland so during the mutation choice, and that was kind of a risk because recycling gland is good, but it works only with bullet type weapons. So I'm hoping that in the next few levels I'll be able to pick something up. Now I ate the splinter pistol and decided to give a choice or a chance to the flamethrower, and that actually turned out to be a wise decision on my point. I never used the flamethrower before, ever. I mean, this was really the first time I used it, but I was quite surprised how versatile it can be. It eats up through its ammo really fast, but it can do quite a lot of damage to everything. Yeah, you can see that you just spray things with fire and they die. Like in real life, you know, getting sprayed by hot liquid death is not something you can usually survive without much harm. And there's a mimic, or that was a mimic, and right now I'm contemplating the heavy crossbow. It shoots more than 1 bullet. I think it shoots 2. You can see that when I use it, and does a ton of damage, but it's even slower than the actual crossbow. Now this is a peculiar choice, scarier face or strong spirit. I decided to go with strong spirit because when you're dead, it doesn't matter whether or not your enemies have lower health. Arguably this is a pretty bad spawn though, because, you know, having cars so close and everything, but I managed to eventually get out of it, and I'm still surprised that flame didn't hit me. Anyway, I'm not doing all that good at this point. Not much ammo for the heavy crossbow. The laser pistol without laser brain is just awful. Now I even missed the one shot that I actually took from the heavy crossbow. That's just weak. But it's going to get better, trust me. Okay, now that we cleared this part out, we can reach another shitty situation, which is a ninja hidden behind that little corridor. This is like one part where the actual laser pistol can do you a lot of good. If that car exploded, I would be dead. No, the strong spirit would probably save me, but you can't really count these things in. Now, the jackhammer is a weapon I will not use, and I will not ever use it, especially not in the daily, because it just sucks so badly. It's like an I want to say energy screwdriver, but that's such a great weapon. It's basically doing the same amount of as the screwdriver, but man, I don't even want to talk about it, how bad it is. Anyway, let's focus on the big dog fight. This is one part where the heavy crossbow actually really shines. You can see that I can take a lot of cover here. Pretty easy fight, and we killed him in a few shots. He also left behind a lot of weapons, like the plasma gun, which is awesome. And the Gatling Slugger, which is the winner of this daily. I'm contemplating taking it with the heavy crossbow. I might have maybe picked the laser rifle, but you know, without the laser brain, it's too much of a risk. So I'm taking the Gatling Slugger, which is an absolute beast, and the heavy crossbow into the Crystal Caverns. Rhino skin, a good overall mutation, +4 health, that's always good. And I was kind of sad that these laser crystals actually take 2 hits from the Gatling Slugger to die. It's not entirely good. But they still take only 1 shot from the heavy crossbow, so that's how I'm gonna deal with them. By the way, if I didn't tell you already, never touch these. They're insta-death no matter how much hit points you have. They just kill you immediately. Man, I never realized how bad of a shot I am. Now this is what Gatling Slugger is. It's basically a slugger, slightly stronger slugger I think, that can shoot very fast, which is incredible. Okay, that spider nearly fragged me there, which freaked me out, but you know, recovered and continuing. And with the back muscle we can now take a lot of shells. Still wonder what that weapon there was, I'm not entirely sure. And boiling veins for the ice city, or frozen city, whatever you want to call it. Now super crossbow and heavy crossbow, I did one of the mistakes here by picking up the super crossbow, which shoots 5 bolts instead of 1. I think that if I took the heavy crossbow, this round would have gone way better. Oh man, the assault slugger, that's just such a beast. I get this paranoia, you know, you saw what I did a second there. I get this paranoia sometimes when I'm not playing the daily, so I tried checking. Now here you could see me pick up assault slugger, actually pick up the Gatling Slugger instead of the assault slugger. Assault slugger shoots bursts of 3 slugger bullets, but as you saw, the Gatling Slugger is just a fast-firing normal slugger, which is better. Now I really think that the Gatling Slugger is just one of the best weapons in the game. Maybe a golden Gatling Slugger, if there is one, is better, I don't know. But from the slugger type of weapons, it's just an absolute personal favorite. And the music in the Frozen City always gets me. Maybe because I don't hear it all that often. I really like the main theme too, though. That hit was absolutely unnecessary. I wish more games had such great sound effects as Nuclear Throne has, because it's doing us so much good. Now I left the weapon crate behind because I hope we could get a super crate. We're gonna get it, but not yet. There is no Yeti. That's a lie. Now, why I did that, I have absolutely no idea. Maybe I just missed the car or whatever. But doing that right before the Hunter fight is just absolutely retarded. Now he's really going against me, and I'm dodging bullets with 1 hit points and without strong spirits, so any hit could do it for me. I decide to rush in and kill the Hunter, and then I hope that he won't crash into me, which eventually happens. So I'm fine. Okay, now with 1 hit point and no slugger ammo, I just decide to use the crossbow. You see that it's doing great job here, but when you're trying to aim at a single enemy, it's so wasteful. Like shooting 5 bolts on that one dude, it's just awful. Especially if you miss. Oh, I'll have to go there then. Again, back to 1 hit point, but immediately pick up a health kit. Now there's the super crate. We got it pretty fast, and it contains such good weapons. Fire gun though sucks, so I need that one immediately. But now there's the minigun, which I decide to take because I have the recycling gun and 191 bullets. Super crossbow. I wish I took the blood launcher instead, but I decided to pick the crossbow, which was a mistake. Now witness the minigun with recycling gun. We are going to make good use of it in the lab. Laser brain coming quite late. I'm taking the bolt marrow to further strengthen up the super crossbow I have. Now these little enemies that you can see here are called the freaks, and that white caped guy that I obliterated a few seconds ago is called a necromancer. He can raise people from the dead and turn them into freaks, so he's basically the green rat from the sewers. You can see that the minigun is the absolute beast here. The only regret I have is not having eagle eyes, but you know, in situations like this, I'm just not gonna complain. Super crossbow is absolutely awesome here as well, especially with the bolt marrow. It's just killing left and right. Yeah, look at that, so much rads. And here we go into the palace. Plutonium hunger or scary face, hard choice. I decided to go with plutonium hunger because getting those health kits early is very important. Now the palace isn't really all that hard. The problem with the palace is that it's full of extremely strong enemies. Especially these little radiation dogs, or I don't know what they're called. Palace guardians or something. They can hit you and murder you in about a second. They do these leap attacks, which are just absolutely crazy. Now, one thing that you should start noticing is that I'm running a bit low on ammo, and that it takes quite a lot of hits to kill any of these enemies. So Palace 1 cleared, though without the ammo crate or the weapon crate, which is a problem in its own. Palace 2 is on me. And yeah, here I go, losing all the bullets. How many bullets did you shoot? All of them. Here it comes. Not enough bullets. I'm trying these short control bursts, trying to conserve my ammo, but it's just so hard, you know. The minigun without eagle eyes is very inaccurate, so I have to get close up to the enemy, like a second ago. Fortunately, they drop ammo pickups really hard. Yeah, that was the dashing attack, which cost me strong spirit, and I would be dead without it. And here I go, no weapon ammo at all. So I opened the super crate, which is another good thing. I got a flag cannon, man, I wish I took that, and an iron cannon. I thought iron cannon was a great weapon, but I never used it, and my lack of knowledge eventually cost me this game. I'm trying it out to find out how it works. Turns out it just sort of auto-aims and misses quite a lot, so I decided to resort back to the minigun. And I go face the throne with a minigun with 4 bullets and an iron cannon. And the game, just to say a huge fuck you, gave me a splinter gun. Now you can see my desperation here. I'm trying to figure out some way how to not die horribly, but it just doesn't work out. So in the end I decided to eat the splinter gun to get 26 bullets for my minigun, and together with the iron cannon I'm going to face the throne. Here it is, the Nuclear Throne. And there goes the daily. I had 435 kills. I got all the way to difficulty 15, but there really wasn't much I could do at this point. It was just a bad choice of weapons. I think that if I took the blood launcher instead of the super crossbow, everything would be slightly different. However, I did what I did, and even if I took the heavy crossbow, I would be better off. Or so I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this daily. It's one that should show you that I'm not always bad at the game. Sometimes I can get all the way to the throne. Sometimes even past it, but that remains to be seen in another daily. So yeah, hope you guys had fun and will join me next time.